Here's our golf series number 1. So we're going to start in side lunges. So very wide stance and feet pointing forward or toes pointing forward, and we're going to lunge to each side. So we're going to try and get deep. We're going to try to hinge back as far as we can into the lead leg and then reverse to the opposite side. Keep the trail leg nice and straight. So we do that for 20 seconds. Perfect. And then we're going to get you lying on your back on the floor, head and spines on the ground. Arms out to the side, palms down, pressing into the ground. And we're going to twist side to side. We're trying to keep the trunk and the shoulders on the ground. So as your hips are turning one way, you're trying to turn your trunk the opposite direction, trying to keep it flat to the ground. And again, we do this for about 20 seconds, back and forth. Keep going. Okay, from there we're going to get you back up on your feet. So we're going to get you standing now. You need to get into a hinge position. So we're going to hinge with a very straight upper back. Our knees are going to bend back because of the hinge. And now we're going to extend the legs or the knees back as far as we can from the ankles and hold. Try to get down to a little bit of deeper hinge if you can. We're focusing on the hamstrings here, trying to get them to release a little bit and separate from the pelvis. We can do that for anywhere from 12 to 20 seconds, whichever is comfortable. The key is the bend, extend, hold. Okay, now we're going to start the actual work part of it. We're going to do 20, 16, and 10 reps of each, and we're going to go through that obviously 3 cycles. We're starting with the squat, body weight only. So again, assume the position there, and you squat back and forth. Yep, and then up, squeeze at the top. Halfway there. Pushing the knees out, hips back. So good, excellent. And make sure you finish at the top. Good squeeze, lock the knees. Once we've done our 20 repetitions, we're going to get into a lunge position. So Justin, you're going to face towards us. Perfect. And we're going to do alternating lunges. And you can do forward or reverse. We're going to do forward ones here. So 10 aside, or sorry, 20, yeah, 10 aside for 20. There's 1. Halfway there. So once we've completed our full 20 repetitions, our next move will be a push-up. So on the floor in a nice high plank position, wrists under the shoulders, and you want to wrap your triceps back. So you're going to create external rotation in the shoulders, on your toes, lots of tension in the belly. So you almost feel like you're flexing your spine a little bit, but you're actually not. And then bend and extend from the elbows for 20 reps. Halfway there. Good breath control. Breathe out on the way up. Once the 20 are completed, we're going to reverse ourselves onto our back and do reach throughs. So onto your back. And legs up high in a V position, reaching your feet to the roof or the ceiling. And each time you reach through, you're going to change the position of your hand over top of the other. So you're going to reach right on top, then left on top. And again, we're looking for 20 repetitions. So once that 20 is done, and breathe out on the way up. So in on the way down and out on the way up. Awesome. You get up, shake it off. Couple good deep breaths. Try not to take too much of a break. And when you're ready, we're going to do 16 repetitions now. So back through the same sequence. Squats. Okay, then we go into the lunges, alternating forward lunge. So we're doing 8 aside. Once completed, we're going to shift ourselves into our push-up posture. Nice high plank position. Make sure we really tighten the body because this is where it comes into play. So the body is tight. Flexion of the spine almost. Breathe out on the way up. There you go. 16 repetitions. And then from there onto our backs for our V-ups, or really reach throughs. So flat on your spine, and then legs out, reaching the feet for the ceiling, and then reach across. Breathe out on the way up, and then in on the way back. 16 reps. And then we get up, shake it off, take a couple of good breaths again, make sure we're ready. And this is the easy part, it's the last 10. So when you're all set, 10 repetitions of each. Lunges, alternating. Should feel a lot looser now too, which is good. So body's heated up a bit. And then onto the floor for the reach through. So, I'm sorry, push-ups. Got ahead of myself. Only 10. So wrap the triceps back. Good, nice and tight. On your back. Almost done with these, which is good. Flatten your back, extend the legs up to the ceiling as far as you can. Keep tension in the legs, reach through. Make sure you breathe out on the way up. Okay, so let's get you on your stomach for a moment. We're going to do a couple of Supermans as well too. So we're just going to do probably 10 reps. So when you're ready, lift everything up. Push the hips into the ground, hold, 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 hold. Yeah, come back down, take a breath, come back up, let's hold it, hold. So we're squeezing the glutes, hips into extension, reaching the arms and shoulders away, as well as the feet and legs away as well too. So like you're trying to separate everything out and fly. Forget to breathe. Couple more. Good. When you're ready, last one here. Hold it. Come on down. Let's just get into a cobra position from there. So come up into a cobra. So we get a good stretch. We're going to hold that for 20 seconds. Make sure you keep breathing through the process as well too. Almost finished. Okay, let's come up into a lunge position. You can pick whichever leg you want forward. Knee on the back, yeah, toes tucked under at the back as well too. You're going to pull the front hip back and down and the back hip forward. When you feel you're at your end point, kind of scoop it into C shape forward a little bit more, so towards the belly button. There you go, and just hold it 20 seconds. Let's reverse that to the other leg now. So we're going to trade toes tucked under in the back. That's just going to activate the quads a little more. So front hips pushing back and down, back hips pushing forward. When they're at their end points, kind of scoop it into C shape towards the front, or pelvis towards belly button, and hold. And we are done.